Alright. So a few months ago, in the, I guess, beginning of March, Cassie Camaro is doing her normal daily routine when she hears a knock at the door.
What's my friend's name again?
Taken.
Taken. Taken, is that you? Give me a second. She comes to the door, opens it, just expecting, a familiar face. She immediately takes a step back. She's like, John Mark.
Yes. Not exactly who you were expecting, I'm sure.
She'll just basically ignite the end of her staff, and she goes, not who I would expect Harmonia to send either.
I'm here on my own, but I understand. He tosses his sword into this bush.
She will unignite her staff.
May I come in? It's a bit chilly, and I've walked quite a ways to get here.
Yes, least I can do for an old friend.
Cozy. He sits down. So, word probably hasn't gotten quite this far yet, but, well, I'll start by saying that I am effectively retired.
You could say the same, but you knew that already.
Yes. There was quite a commotion about you missing your going away party. I'm very glad you didn't go. It wouldn't have turned out well. It was very obviously a trap.
I lost you. At obvious.
I said it was obviously a trap.
Yes, well, I'm surprised they haven't hunted me yet. That's why I was a little cautious when you showed up at my door.
No, of course. I thought that it might be... I'd have sent a letter, but... well, who's to say you wouldn't have just packed up and moved? I figured while I was aware of your location, which... did not come cheaply.
Well, that's good news at least.
Yes. I mean, you chose a good place. It's rather out of the way. There won't be any bishops or cardinals just wandering around out here. Sorry, let me cut to the chase a bit. I've started up a mercenary guild. In these times of rising tensions and war just on the horizon, I mean, if you've noticed, Harmonia has spread its borders significantly.
Yes, they've avoided this region, but that's probably obvious as to why.
Yes, and even that is a for how long in my head, even though you have been out here for, what, 2 or 3 years now?
I don't know the exact timeline. It's probably about right.
But that's kind of part of the point. So I was able to use my my retirement funds, if you will, to hire a woman to build a guild hall for me, and we've been seeking powerful people that are willing to help the northern continent as a whole.
Hey, it's probably on my end, but you're coming across as a robot after seeking powerful people. 1 second.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I just move a little bit, if I can.
Alright. And
We'll see. Would I not be a liability to you?
well, I'm not explicitly recruiting, although it's part of why I'm here. It's more.
Hey, hold on. You're a robot again, and I don't know if I can fix it. Go for it.
The guild already has a colorful array of people from different walks of life, different races and the like. And one of the things that I wanted to offer was that we may be able to look into the orc village. They need a safe place, and the location that I have is not great for it. You see, we're set up in Caleria. That's where the furthest that I could get to, towards the center of the northern continent, while using my retirement fund. I hired a woman named Tamara Shaker to help build it.
I've heard that name. She responsible for most of the bishop's fortresses, was she not?
Yes. I met her during construction of one such fortress. She's very eccentric, but very good at what she does.
Well, I don't know how much of a target you're looking to paint on yourself, John Mark, but I imagine even though I refuse to carry out Harmonia's wishes in that village, that they have simply forgotten about it.
No, certainly not.
Rushing to protect it will probably not make you many allies.
No, I don't imagine it will. We've been invited to the Millet Arena tournament, and I have it on good authority that the chief's son is going to be there. So I thought that might interest you. The village is still.
Don't all the bishops attend?
Yes, that's true. Well,
listen, I'm not entirely sure what Harmonia thinks about me. Like I said, nobody showed up at my door yet, but can't imagine they're too happy with essentially creating a bishop that walked away in such a short time.
No, I can't imagine they are either. Well, let me get to the crux of what I'm really trying to get to, the heart of the matter. we need an area that is going to be able to still help the people of the northern continent, of all races, but also be a bit out of the line of sight of the bishops. And I was thinking that there may be space to do so in the Nameless Lands. And while I was thinking about that, I realized that I wouldn't be able to be heading up two separate groups.
I lost you after I realized. Give it a second, maybe it'll... I can hear you.
I realized that I would not be able to head up two separate groups. And so I was trying to think of someone from my past that I would trust. Someone who actually has the best interests of the continent at heart. And Admiral Trinley was away somewhere. I think he's on a mission of some sort.
My old teacher. So, you're asking me to run a division of your guild?
Yes.
John Mark, like I said, maybe you're on friendlier terms, but I don't know what type of target I painted on.
There are many people that share your opinions about Harmonia, and a collective of powerful folks would make it so, well, I'd like to be in the position where I can do good regardless of who says otherwise. Wouldn't you?
A guild to challenge the might of even Harmonia. That's a grand endeavor indeed.
Perhaps foolhardy, perhaps altruistic, but I'm not one who could stand idly by.
No, and I suppose that's what I've been doing for the last couple years. If you're talking, I hear you at all.
He nods.
Well,
the world doesn't and will not correct itself. Just because injustice is done, it will continue to be done. But I think that we could have a significant impact against it. One day even here will be Harmonia, if we simply allow it.
I think, strategically speaking, you're on the right track. Two separate divisions could have greater reach than one. Attract more people.
Yes.
And I believe that I would be up to the task. Don't think it is outside of my capabilities.
Yes, they said you got away with the containment rune.
Yeah, well, and this lovely little sigil too. wasn't going to hand over all my toys just because I was leaving.
Certainly not. Their own fault for not collecting.
Like I said, they haven't tried yet, though. I don't necessarily know exactly what would happen if I showed up at this tournament of yours.
Well, there's a benefit. Well, everyone is supposed to be disguised, but I guess if you were to participate, they would see you. Honestly, and he scratches the back of his neck, I've already signed us up for 20 slots.
And how many of those have you filled?
Maybe 5.
Spectacular. Well, you've certainly given me a task to accomplish, but I don't think I would live with myself if I sat in this cabin for too many more days or years. It is a worthy endeavor, John.
And I have an immediate task at hand, and this a large group of pirates has apparently begun taking over smaller groups of pirates. Apparently, they've absorbed the majority of the Dark Elves from Lake Dunan, as well as kidnapped a young boy by the name of Kachurum Vivetis. This would be a great mission to get your blood pumping again. Has everything that you could want: rescuing children, combat.
And I am eager to see this group you've begun to assemble. Let's see what we're working with, John Mark. I will accompany you for this pirate escapade. And we will speak more after.
All right. To the present. Ta-na-na-na. They were stronger than we thought.
Your group was more accomplished than I had expected.
Good. But this is fine. We're going to be staring down opponents larger than us for the foreseeable future.
Is that the Prince of the Elves and a merfolk prince?
Good eye.
You have acquired some interesting recruits to a guild.
Indeed.
If I'm not mistaken, there were some tikis as well.
Yes, that's what I've gathered. Which I don't even know how I possibly could have recruited them. It's just providence, fate.
Guild of Light. Well, John Mark, think I'm sold. I'll take you up on this offer. I suppose I'll need to raise some funds for Miss Tammy to build our own guild hall.
Yes.
I think I have a location in...
Do you?
I don't, but he does.
Yeah. Good. Just great. Now, what are we going to do with you? Ah, throw me into the sea and see what happens.
Weren't you walking on the sea? I think he was asking to...
They got me.
Oh.
Yes, that would be cheating.
Well, I, for one, don't want my first outing with the Guild of Light to be a failure, so I say we do a little recon and make another attempt at this group.
Yes. When I first knocked on your door, you said, you mentioned the name Taken?
Oh, yes, my best friend of sorts in the Bi-Clans.
Ah, well, that's as good a place to start as any. While we're on the way, why don't we swing by, Vinay and see if there's anyone there. It's a town of soldiers, mostly, so...
And, Mickey, was it? What should we do with you is an excellent question.
I already pitched to the sea.
Yes.
Ah. What about the ocean?
I wonder if there is a way that your allegiance could be secured. Another person to walk on water to meet, is it Ricky? Out at sea? Could be beneficial to us, though I don't immediately know why you would change sides.
I can't think of a reason. Ricky's a good friend. Good pal.
Who normally wins in a duel between the two of you?
Oh, yes, definitely him.
You see.
Apparently he has a benefit of being, quote-unquote, confident and not an idiot. His words, not mine.
What if you had the opportunity to finally win that duel?
That would be interesting. Very, very cool. But if someone else were to participate in it, then it would no longer be a duel.
We've never discussed this, but can Cassie conjure onto other people?
No.
So just adding her wisdom to him would be a little bit of a buff.
It would be, for sure. I mean, he could just take Cassie's suit up and conjure a weapon and then take Cassie's favorite stat, wisdom.
Sure, but then he's not walking on water.
That's just a water rune ability. He has that already.
Oh, okay. But even then, he probably doesn't beat Ricky, because Ricky on water has some pretty gross stuff, right?
Yeah, he does.
Anyways, well, unfortunate. I suppose you stay in that cage for now. You know, Makoto over there is going to be queen of all the pirates.
You're gonna marry the great Conrad, lass? No, I'm gonna kick his butt. Ah, a fantasy. Why, what are you saying? Ah, nothing, except that he doesn't have a butt. So therefore, you can't kick it. Ha ha ha! I'm about to kick your butt. No, no matter how hard you try, you are gonna die. The great Conrad will sink your ship. I don't have a next verse.
Well, Nikki, you think it over in that cell. It may benefit you to indebt yourself to the future queen of the pirates. Yeah, I have nothing for this guy.
Yeah. My phone started buzzing, but it won't turn on. It's just off and doesn't... The screen is off. I pushed power. The screen is still off. It just goes from off to off. Hang on. Who called me? Oh, okay.
World?
Well, if we have any interesting missions that don't involve fighting against your crew, it would be a shame not to have you. Ah, 'twould be. Yes, we'll have to address it as it comes then.
Oh, that's the limitation. I was trying to remember what the limitation was for how many prisons she could have, but it's equal to standard action.
Gotcha.
Because she has to spend a standard action to upkeep it, so. So she's limited to prisons to standard action.
Well then, you heard the man. Set sail to Vinay, and hurry! Right, of course, my lady. Now, it's been a while since we've been to Vinay, Meliana. Yes. I probably won't enter the city. Yes, that's understandable. We'll collect you once we're done. Okay, and then...
what would Cassie know about Vinay?
Yeah, it's kind of like a, Sparta warrior village type of town, but they're a little bit less brutish. I mean, they have like an actual police force and stuff, and but it is mostly a single town, although there's a couple of like other little things in the region, but Vinay is the main one, and they send they have nights going between uh, the towns and stuff. It's a very rudimentary type of force, though.
Where is it?
What would later become Zexen. But it's right on the way. Since you guys are going on the coast.
Gotcha.
Okay, it takes some time to get there. In fact, this is the majority of the journey. Well, going there, I guess. Yeah, it takes about 2 months to get there.
Even with the wind boosts and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. These travel times, though.
I'll give you a reasonable amount with all the guys on the crew. Just because of how long it is.
I don't have another ability planned for it. I'd be trying to learn it.
Not gonna get to 10 with any of them, so. Unless you're focusing on one of them.
No, I think just general. Spend time with everybody.
Okay, that's fine.
I think it makes the most actual non-meta sense. So.
Okay. Eventually.
Maybe I spend a little extra time with Nikki, just trying to.
He does seem to want to have an exciting, thrilling combat of some sort.
See if he's useful.
He does seem to want to have a thrilling, exciting fight of some sort, but doesn't. But kind of shuts down when you talk about fighting his old group. Okay. Hang on a sec. Okay. And after a really long time.
Yeah.
Arrive in Vinay.
Oh, it's excellent. Colorful.
Indeed.
Listen, Nikki, I'm really tired of upkeeping this prison, so don't do anything stupid or Core will smack you in the head.
Alright. I will. Looks at Makoto, who nods. Of course I will.
This is a village of warriors, so mind your mouth as well.
Meh. No way I can commandeer this ship by myself.
Even if you did, since you said that out loud, or would simply take it back.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Sail away? I was thinking about sailing away. I can run on what? Did you not see that in the fight? What? You two? But it took me half a year to train this ability.
Oh my goodness. Just... The dark elf women are like, it's just a basic one. John Mark, are we just going door to door, or do you have a contact here?
Yes, I think I was going to speak with the with one of the Knights Guard. Why don't the rest of you keep Nikki in line? The two of us can handle the talking.
I shall accompany you.
Right away, sir.
What are the odds we end up recruiting guild members that aren't tablet folk?
It could definitely happen. You two are walking along awfully confidently. However, and he kind of twirls his lance. I don't think that I recall Harmonia being able to enter and leave freely.
Sorry, Mom got home right when you called. So yeah.
Dude.
I see you recognize us as Harmonian.
Gear doesn't lie.
Maybe take a closer look. She holds up her sigil.
Well, that's dramatic.
Well, not everyone's a fan. Need to let people know who they're dealing with.
I'm fine with replacing my gear once I find better gear.
Harmonia do be making good gear.
Yes, that is true. Fine then, as you were. And he twirls his spear again and kind of puts it back. Oh, and then John Mark whispers, "Hey, take a look at this guy."
Alright, yeah, I'll give him the old examinations. Yeah, I can do that now. That's so cool. Go me. Look at me being a Tenkai.
I think you're really gonna like this one.
You're at 5.
Sure. I think I added the damage one later because I was like, wait, that needed to happen.
Gotcha. That's cool.
Very cool. Yeah, I like it a lot. Because then he can add whatever other stat he wants to in, and it's not as the stats are minor, but his combat is favored, basically.
Yeah.
And it's hitting all of the things that you want.
Right, exactly.
Specifically for combat. You are bred for combat, it would seem.
Ah. Huh.
A natural warrior.
Very good. I've been, training in many different select ways. Not all of, most of the styles of training that I've seen, are a bit more direct, but, really all that matters is that, one is competent in combat.
What level is he?
12. So he's the same level as you.
And do you serve as a guard here in this village?
That's right. Although I was, all the guards are kind of on the same level. There's no sort of hierarchy like there is in Harmonia. Although this leads to some, disruly, behavior, which I've been working on putting down. So I guess you could say that I'm the police for the police.
Police for the police.
He's HR.
Yeah. Or what do they call them? Well, military police, but there's another name that I can't think of. In the military, you have a police that polices the military.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyway. Unfortunate that you seem so preoccupied, or I would love to extend you an invitation. You would be my first recruit, as it were.
Recruit? What are you recruiting for?
Well, John Mark here has started a guild, and under his leadership, I am going to be heading up the second division of this guild.
I see. Well, as you said, I am preoccupied at the moment. There's also a few whispers of larger threats on the horizon, and I wouldn't do well to be far from them.
Well, if John Mark has his way, I think his Guild of Light will have a central role in the days to come, these threats you speak of.
Yes, indeed. Here, if you would like, I have some paperwork. If you'd like to make an official request for the Guild of Light to help you. As I said, it's all vagaries at the moment. One of the main purveyors of this rumor is that one, and he points down here. So of course I've been keeping a close eye on him. Usually I find that the doomsayers are often doombringers. Sorry, you each. So you are John Mark, and you are
Patsy Camaro.
My name is Zexon Chorus.
My God!
Oh, I see. just who it's named for. Okay. Well, Mr. Chorus, we, like I said, if you have a request of the guild, or if you're just looking for a change of pace, I'm sure the Guild of Light, or I don't know what I'll call us yet, but
Caleria is a bit far away. Although I imagine that we could send a bird within a couple weeks.
and at the moment the guild is a little preoccupied. There's this band of pirates that gave us quite a thrashing, if I'm being honest.
You all encountered the what are they? The Great Conrad pirates?
Correct, we actually captured one of them. He's here with us.
You captured him and brought him all this way.
Well, we were forced to retreat, though we didn't suffer any casualties. We knew that their forces were insurmountable, as we were currently. And we've split into a couple groups to remedy the situation and make another attempt, and in the process captured one of their men, though I don't know how important I'd say he is. Nonetheless, it was a minor victory.
So they... Well, these pirates have been a nuisance on even my shore. If you have a good idea of where they're going to be, I wouldn't mind lending some aid.
Well, that is specifically what we're trying to accomplish right now. We know where they were, and we know it isn't the easiest thing for them to relocate. Though it has already been some time, and it will be some time again before we are able to re-engage them. It is a little impossible exactly what they'll be. I can show you where they were last located, probably where our search will start.
You may be able to have someone track them. There's a pair to the north named Marcus and Carly. They're again, as you say, a peculiar pair, but they are good at tracking motions. So if you can tell them a couple of different locations of sightings, we know that there's been one just north of Vinay, and then you know another location. If you could get them a third location, they could probably predict where they would be.
Well, we know they were also in the Sea of Dunit.
Going into it, then.
And, like I said, we have one of them captive. Could probably squeeze another location out of him as well.
Well, that would be good. Even though I'm the one who pointed you towards them, Marcus is not a very agreeable person.
I see. John Mark, do we even have time to make that journey now?
And he kind of looks at the map. It's not so far out of the way. It's further north towards the Nameless Lands, so we could just go there and then walk from there.
And we could leave the others here in town, if that would be okay with you, Mr. Chorus. Travel alone, John Mark.
So long as they don't cause any trouble, then they won't need to meet any trouble.
Well, they are kind of sort of pirates, though. Though I don't think they're...
There's like one trustworthy person in the entire group.
I don't think they're that sort of pirate.
I guess there's two. There's Meliana and Kor. Pirates in our town. Oh, I see. Disenfranchised pirates by the Great Conrad pirates. I can see why they would be motivated to strike back.
And Mikoto down there, who fancies herself the future queen of all pirates, though she's mostly harmless.
Yep, I'd say she's more talk, but she's competent as a fighter. Well, then I'll have to keep an eye on them. Yes, the people that I could point you to in town that are free would be my I don't know. I would say lieutenant, but it doesn't really work that way. So my right hand, Winona, she's on daycare duty today. And then the man in the center of the town, he keeps going off about monsters and portals. I'm very concerned that this is something that could happen soon. And I've been watching him, but it doesn't seem like he's conjuring any portals.
See, well, before we leave, John Mark, maybe we should meet these individuals.
Yes, I should think so as well. Now, daycare is all fun and dandy, but I'm more curious about Doom Monster Portal Man.
As am I.
Thank you, Mr. Chorus. Once we have more information, hopefully from Marcus, then we will rendezvous back with you here. Fine.
It may be some time as we're gonna head further north before we return south.
Look, as long as we can face down the rest of the Great Conrad pirates and dismantle them before they next come to Vinay, it's soon enough.
It will be the goal.
Certainly.
I look forward to seeing you on the sea of battle, as it were.
Likewise. He bows.
We'll head down and talk to Doomsday Guy.
More people. Let's see. By the sound
Yes.
of equipment, it's warriors. So not come to mock me then. He's sitting down just meditating.
No, not to mock you. Hear what you have to say.
Ah, so you've come to join me. Good. I was worried that my mission fell on deaf ears.
I don't know if I'd say that either. We'd like to hear you out, though.
Yes, certainly.
Very well then. In, I'd say around 3 weeks' time, just about a mile north of town, there are rifts beginning to open. In 3 weeks, they'll be fully open. There's more than one of them, or I would require the help.
Rifts.
Well,
What is this rift of which you speak?
I suppose it is a secret war. Demons.
Demons?
demon.
Creatures from the world of emptiness.
World of emptiness.
Monsters, abominations. Disgusting creatures like this one. What's in this look?
He is eating your face.
He just smacks him off.
Should I exterminate it? She points her staff at it and ignites her spear tip.
It won't work. The thing's near immortal. I've already tried myself. But this thing isn't a common world of emptiness creature. In fact, I think it might be the only one of its kind. These monsters have the ability, if they were to break free from these rifts without being stopped.
So, what are they normally like? Because I'm not that frightened of a group of jelly jumping around.
There's all types of world of emptiness creatures. All of them abominations, like Dima here. There's many harpies. A creature known as an empty spider. A giant spider that can devour a man in one bite. Abyssal wolves. And those are just the common ones.
Large pharaoh monsters?
All of them.
All
Monsters, not all of them large.
Sounds like a perfect job for the guild.
It
The
does.
time frame is unfortunate.
Well, it is your choice whether you want to take the mission. Although, of course, if you don't take it and I am unable to stop the rifts, then I think that you will have larger things to worry about than whether or not you can complete the mission you are attempting to.
I guess we could address it on the way back down from the By Day clan. We'd be a little bit early and maybe have to spend a couple of extra days, but if these portals, these rifts allow creatures to exit, well, especially so close to Vinay, we would possibly lose an ally before we gained them. Hang on, Sarah's gone.
At the very least, need to find some ally. As I said, there's at least 3 of them forming. Oh. Matt left.
Oh. I need to put Dima's Slurp as a macro, because I can't click him because he's hidden behind you.
This isn't a macro.
What?
Oh, you gotcha.
Yeah.
Go. think that I need to find at least an ally. I can't best all of them by myself. If it were one rift, I could close it, but with the amount of creatures that'll likely pour through.
Well, does, I want to call him General, but I suppose they don't have ranks. Does Soldier Calrus know of your timeline?
I spouted it off to any warrior that passed by.
So, John Mark, I think, maybe this, I'm sorry, we didn't catch your name.
Revenant. Revenant the Demon Hunter.
Maybe, if Revenant was so inclined,
That's
he
a
could travel with
badass
us.
title.
That,
That's a badass title.
thank you.
Yes, well, we can swing back down in that direction, but if you want assurances, then I guess you could wait there for us.
I'll head that way now then. If you need to, actually. Are you heading north?
Yes.
Then I'll walk with you until we reach that location.
I was going to say, I would like to spend some more time learning about these demons as well, if possible.
Of course. I'll tell you everything I know. They are a secret invasion of creatures from another dimension, most of them wholly malevolent. Dima here is probably more benevolent than most of them, although I feel like I can tell that he's up to something. Hence his name, Dima. It is an abbreviation, you see. He's just trying to ignore it. He's just... Hence the name I have given him.
Well, I'd like to let...
Disgusting, monstrous abomination.
Disgusting, monstrous abomination.
We should inform Mr. Calrus as well. Maybe he can meet us up there that time.
Alright.
That will be attempting to assist you in this matter.
As it stands now, the only creatures I'm aware of are whatever Dima is, the abyssal wolves, wolves twice the size of a man, harpies, which are bird women. They don't sound as intimidating when you say that one out loud. I'm not going to. Minotaurs, half man, half bull. Half large man, in particular. They're quite tall. Empty spiders, again, large enough to bite a man in two. Swallow him whole. Of course, we haven't even gotten into royalty.
There's royalty among these creatures.
Royalty.
I'm only aware of one of them. It is the only one that my clan has seen. Although, with multiple rifts forming, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them was there. If one of them is there, then I think you would have bigger things to worry about than pirates or whatever mission or guild you're trying to form, as you would be gathering up the ashes of your loved ones to figure out where to scatter them before you die yourself.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. John Mark, in the event that there is this royalty, maybe we should let the other members of your guild who are here know as well to meet us at that time. Though I don't want to bring the entire dark elf.
No, I feel like they're instrumental to our pirating strategy.
Yes, but Nikki was itching for a fight, and
Yes,
I don't know if
and
Makoto
this could be the sort of epic fight that he's interested in. Beasts from a different dimension.
Yes, and I don't know if Makoto and Core would have any interest, as it is not specifically pirate related, but Meliana may prove invaluable.
Yes, especially if these bird women take to the air, having another flyer could be very useful. So,
as long as they're within my range, I can attempt to banish them back to the dimension they come from. But they can attempt to resist it as well. I also can't just hit all of them at once.
Well, we're heading north to gather some more allies, as it were, anyways. So we will bring them with us as well to this demon showdown. Call it
A demon showdown. Or a secret invasion that will decide the fate of the planet.
That is, if everything you're saying is truly to come to pass.
Well, if I'm merely crazy, then you have a large group of warriors that can stop me.
Fantastic.
Quite likely.
Well, John Mark, I say we let Mr. Colrus know of our intentions to aid this man, though he hasn't officially submitted a guild request.
Well. John Mark hands you a stack of papers.
He hands you, John Mark a one piece of paper that says official guild request. I've handed these out to nearby guilds, but none of them seemed to accept it.
I see.
I also have a pen.
I imagine this is an S-rank mission.
Well, if any guild were to face the demon horde, it should be the Guild of Light.
Yes, a convenient name. I will have to unfortunately inform you that I will not have the funds to actually pay for a high-ranking mission.
Oh? Aren't you... Did you come alone? You seem like you're part of a group of some sort.
Yes, we're scattered around the world. These rifts open up randomly. There's a small way that we can track them, but it's not too precise. I would say there's less than a dozen of us in total.
I have an idea. How about, instead, you make a request to my guild? I regret to inform you I'm currently the only member, and if my guild is successful, then you can work it off, your debt to us.
I can do that. Although, if any more rifts are going to be opening nearby while I'm working with you, I will have to abandon whatever mission you have. It is far more important that these rifts are closed than anything else we could possibly be doing.
I'll just make another guild request, and then you can work that off as well.
Nice.
Cassie just whispers to John March, "It's like indebted servitude. It'll never end."
He grins. Besides, in this case you would have a standing army to help you close rifts.
This is indeed the case. As long as it's not more than one, I should be able to handle it by myself. But as I said, at least 3 are opening.
It's a large amount. Would they normally send 3 of you?
As I said, we wander. It's not necessarily a sending thing. Unfortunately, these rifts came out of nowhere.
And you can.
And how is it that you know that they are going to open?
Oh, you can see them.
and you just happen to walk by.
No, I can feel when a world of emptiness creature is close. But I can also, and sensing the presence of a rift is a lot easier to do.
Alright, well, we should probably go communicate this to the others.
They likely won't be visible to you, not without my assistance. So,
The rifts or the creatures?
the rifts, the creatures will be easily visible.
That's good, because that wouldn't help your claims so much. Oh, there's invisible creatures coming from an invisible portal.
Indeed.
It's a giant wolf, watch out, it's about to bite your head off.
Fair.
Well then, you officially have the first contract of the Guild of, we don't have an, to be decided.
The Guild of the Hunting, as that is what you will do. No, I'm just kidding. Ha! I'm just kidding. Of course, it is not my decision.
I'll go speak with Zexon on the matter. Why don't you go head to the daycare and talk to Winona?
Oh, we should inform Poor and the others.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, we just basically... I'm just saying that we just tell the name group, and if Core and Makoto are interested, then sure. If not, then we'll just tell Nikki and Eliana to meet us up there.
Hey, we're not letting this prisoner out of our sight, so whatever he's doing, we're doing too.
Great. So, in 13 days, to the north, look for giant demons, and you should find us. Elf group, you guys will be okay in town, right? I'm sure the, Mr. Caloris will make sure no one persecutes you. Just don't, do any pirating.
I think we'll just wait behind on the boat. This city isn't so friendly for us.
Okay. So Meliana's gonna wait back with them, or is she gonna come with us?
Oh, if you want, then I can participate.
Somebody said something about potential flying bird people.
Really? Okay.
Alright, so the others will wait on the boat.
Okay. That way we just don't lose any random soldiers.
Yeah. Alright, I head to the daycare.
John Mark heads to Zexon. The children are playing with this horse.
Not the safest of activities for children.
No, don't tug on its tail.
You see one of them lifted 30 feet into the air as the horse is high. Oh, nice.
So it's fire haste, but spicy. Well, guess we're Harmonia now.
How quick you made that decision. I'm ex Harmonia. Holds up my sigil.
Oh. Cool.
I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what to call y'all. Are you knights, warriors, soldiers?
Sure, knights is fine.
Okay. Knight, Mr. Cowris said that you were, his right-hand man, woman?
I guess so. That's
And,
awfully nice
daycare
of him.
duty, is this something the knights normally attend to?
No, she huffs a little bit and takes another shot.
Well, we were chasing down this guy, who seemed to be sowing division, in the Knights, but I guess that they just had some sort of betting ring going on, and, well, seeing as how, I went a little bit out of control on them, I was assigned to daycare service for the week.
And, are they okay with you drinking while you watch the children?
Nah, what are they gonna do about it?
I see.
What are they gonna do about it? Put me on daycare for longer?
No, I don't suppose that would be an appropriate course of action. Well, so I'm assume you've encountered Revenant then.
Oh yeah, that nut. I mean,
Yes,
it could happen, but I just can't take him seriously with that pink slime hopping all over, licking his face.
if anything lends credence to his...
Freaking... just... Boing, 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 boing.
If anything lends credence to his testimony, it is probably the strange slime.
True, I've never seen anything like that.
Yes, which is why I say that it potentially gives his story some validity.
I just don't know how I feel about a whole another world existing, beneath ours, next to ours.
Yes, well, on the off chance that it happens to be true, on the off chance that it happens to be true, my guild has taken up a request of his to assist him in the matter, and I believe John Mark is going to ask that Sir Cowris assists us as well.
Well, if Zexon's helping, then I'll help too. Whatever.
Great. Cassie will give her a study real quick.
Yep.
Oh god!
Okay, so she needs a mount.
Let's go.
It's got a horse.
Come out there, we are.
Benefits of charge with Runed. So what does charge give?
You can double your damage.
Okay.
And then with ride by attack, so also, for one, it makes her a rune master with 130 range effectively because it doubles the mount's movement speed. With ride by attack and stuff.
Pretty cool.
And then she also has challenge, so she can add challenge damage to the rune attack too.
Another capable warrior. This town's knights are formidable.
I'm glad you think so.
Yes, I just wish that, I could convince you to join our new guild. But maybe you'll join us in the battle versus the pirates as well as the demons.
Hey, if he says that that we're dealing with the pirates, then sure. I mean, that giant group of pirates has been awfully annoying. We had a
Yes, that's
full-on
the one.
clash against them a while ago. A lot of casualties.
We encountered them as well. We escaped with no casualties and managed to capture one of theirs, though we did have to retreat. I imagine sea combat doesn't necessarily fit your specialty.
It's not the best for me, but
I wonder if your horse would run on water, if that would help.
Looks at the horse. The horse looks back.
I don't know if that's how horses work.
I'm sure it could be accomplished with a water rune.
Ah, gotcha. I'm mainly a fire rune master, but I'll pick up other runes if needed.
Speaking of, do you have a rune shop in town?
Yeah. The one with the question marks over it in the middle of town.
Fantastic. I find myself missing a rune that could be valuable to me. Okie doke. Well, it was a pleasure to meet you, and look forward to fighting with you against demons or pirates or whatever it may be.
Sounds like a plan. I'm Winona, by the way.
Cassie Camaro, and my traveling companion John Mark is the leader of the Guild of Light, and I'm the leader of a guild that is yet to be named.
Ah, so many possibilities.
Yes, I'm workshopping something.
Well, good luck with that. If and whenever these demons do pop up, I'm sure that Zexon and I'll be nearby to help out.
Well, that is the plan. I just wanted to meet the knight that Zexon would call his right hand. He seems like quite the capable warrior himself.
Oh yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure, and in 13 days, we'll see if this demon horde really exists, I suppose.
All right.
Cassie goes to catch up with John Mark. Hey, give me a second. I gotta go flag my dasher down because they never pay attention to my notes that say, hey, the SUV with the flashing lights on top of it.
I get rid of it.
What?
Get off of me.
Is there by chance?
People, because I guess it's a newer address, their map takes. Thank you. Alright, y'all. I am back.
All good.
Is there a chance that one of you isn't going into a dangerous area for the next 3 weeks?
Huh? We're here with Captain John Mark.
I know that.
But
But are you staying behind?
it sounds like they need a ride to somewhere nearby. Should be kind of safe.
And you'll be staying there for a couple of weeks, maybe?
However long until we need to go meet up and do whatever your thing is.
I just need some assistance, and I'm afraid it'll make one indisposed for a bit.
Indisposed?
Yes.
I think that I should be available for some time.
Good. I need your help in a bit of a ritual.
Alright, I'm familiar with a couple.
You're not familiar with this one. Well then, we should probably do it out of the view of the townsfolk.
Sure.
Appears rather dark.
I guess we can go below deck on our ship.
It's fine if you want to witness. I just don't want to frighten the townsfolk.
Hey, is there any sort of risk?
Oh, yes, there's a risk for sure.
Yeah, then this guy would be great for it. He just pushes Nikki forward.
Alright.
I thought he was going to push the core.
Yeah. Wonderful. Then we can begin. You're not injured, are you?
Wait, hold on, Miss Makoto. Not to question your judgment or anything, but even though he said this is dangerous, what if this empowers our foe? That would be horrible.
Oh, it won't buff him. Won't make him any more powerful.
See? It's fine. What? Do you want me to push you instead? I mean, no. Liar. Then I should like to witness, and we shall have, do they need to have any sort of brain power to assist you? Because...
No, they merely need to be there.
Hey, I'm great at that. I've been there a bunch of times. I've been here, I've been there. I'm gonna go get a coffee. You want a coffee?
No, come below deck with me and then you can get coffee.
He just walks into the coffee store.
Dima, get him.
No!
No!
I must run below deck.
Perfect. So he'll go below deck as well. Oh! Get off my head!
Oh man, the contrast is just too good.
Revenant lifts up a dark rune and says, "This is what we will do the ritual around." Oh, not Meliana. I clicked on Nikki, but Meliana's sprite's too big.
That's okay. Oh, all right. Let's get this ritual started. Yeah, then he's covered in darkness. There's a slice. Ow.
It seems to have worked out well. Perfect.
I feel as though I've been lightly bruised.
You're more durable than I gave you credit. But that should be all. You can run off back to whatever you were doing.
Well, I was gonna get a coffee, but apparently I have no money.
Well.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't need money. I'm a pirate. Ha ha ha!
You're that old. Go buy yourself coffee.
Oh, alright.
That worked quite well.
Excuse me, I'm pirating your coffee. Slams the money on the table. Walks out with coffee. Ah, pirating success.
Ah, the pirate's life for me.
The pirate's life for me. We get what we want.
However we want it.
With cream and sugar.
Sugar and cream.
We need to head north to meet with this Marcus character, right?
Marcus, and then into the Nameless Lands, and then back for this, well, depending on if we can do that, and meet the 13-week.
You keep saying this 13 days. I think you said 3 weeks.
I don't know where I got that.
It is indeed 3 weeks.
Regardless, we'll have enough time. We just may have to spend more of it than desired. That's alright. The rest of the group will be waiting for us in Lorenwheel. And they'll probably go out on their own missions in the interim.
They said they were also going to be trying to bolster our forces.
Yes. I trust they'll be able to do so. Alright, everyone.
Hopefully they'll grab a boat.
We're heading north a couple of days by boat. I see Revenant is now on our ship.
Look. We need to go north 1 mile.
And wait there for 3 weeks.
I'm gonna pop into the room real quick.
So it's definitely way more than a mile out of town.
Oh, is it?
So I don't know if he's bad with directions, but
No, you told me it was like a couple miles out of town, so I was like, oh, okay, cool, it's just a mile out of town.
no, it's actually like up like in where Camaro would be.
Oh, okay. You did not tell me this.
Yeah, so it's the direction we're heading anyway.
I'm gonna pop into the room real quick. I think you heard me.
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna pop into the rune shop real quick.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for an earth rune. I suppose if they have anything particular, then or peculiar, then I'll check it out. I'll purchase the Earth. Well, I'll purchase a tier 2.
How much money do you have?
I think I have 20.
Okay. That sounds right. 20 gold? Can't buy anything with 20 gold.
What? $10,000 cash prize for this mobile MOBA? The Final Fantasy First Soldier, it's not a MOBA, Battle Royale, is having a North American tournament. The first place prize is 10.
Oh. Alright, so 10,000 for the tier 2 Earth Rune, and then those are the other runes that they have right now.
Ooh.
Oh shoot, they have the hat rune. That's a 2.5.
I guess I'll just grab the Earth Rune for now.
Okay.
Buy the hat rune.
They got a life orb.
Is it the case?
Can you also attune it?
Yeah. To what?
Just throw it into my armor.
Here you go.
That's what, 4 AC?
Yes. That breaks 40. That's a pretty good threshold.
It'll be higher than that once I start using this Earth Rune to bolster my... to learn it, though. And then aim for that second favorite stat. Wake up. Futile.
Cause it's mine, mine for the taking.
Oh, my con's actually already pretty good. Why is weird?
You got +6 in it from your sigil, and then you put other points in.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm Desi. Strong person 4.
Takes 4 days to get to the off-coast area that Zexon was pointing out.
Does it take less than that to get to the...
You mean that Revenant?
No. Revenance is, Revenance is up here.
Dang, okay, that's... Yeah, you definitely lied to me. Because you said, oh yeah, it's like 2 miles out of town. I'm like,
Gotcha.
perfect.
No, it's 10 days for that, and then you can wait there.
Okay. And you definitely did not say that. But, okay.
It's Puff the Magic Dragon that lives by the sea.
You didn't correct me when I was saying a mere mile out of town. Don't you love to see it? The holy barrier around me, because my element is light. Or is it lightning? I have no idea.
Ah. It's light. It's holy.
That's right. Yeah, I'm freaking holy. It's just such a funny thing to see around a guy robed in pure dark and pure black.
Right.
Looks super evil, but it's just like, he looks super evil, but he's actually like neutral good.
Yeah.
Possibly a little bit chaotic good, but yeah. Oh man.
Cassie will spend the duration trying to mimic her conjuration with her new earth. But my spellcraft is poop, so we'll use... I can use wisdom, right?
Yep.
Oh gosh, plus 19, 21.
Sure, I'll also attempt to learn a spell.
I feel like I do not learn it.
No.
Do I learn one?
Sure, but you have 3 that you don't have right now.
That's right, now I have 4 that I don't have right now.
What?
Oh, he said that I could start with 3 rune abilities, and I rushed grabbing in for this session.
Well,
so
he has 3 different runes. He can start with 1 for each.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So now I have 2 for one of them.
No, it's mine. Mine for the 2.
Cassie started with 1 for each of hers, too.
Yeah.
And then she's learned 1 more for containment.
Were you talking to me? Sorry.
Okay.
I was...
4 days later. This appears to be the place.
We were warned. We were warned that he isn't the agreeable sort, so
We should keep on our
I guess
toes
I'll-
for traps.
traps and just not to expect a warm welcome, I imagine.
Yeah, let me
I can roll some.
roll out his stats. I didn't have them.
Look at these rolls, man. That is plus 34.
For perception?
Yeah.
You don't see any traps.
I guess before we advance, we'll just call out. What was his name?
Marcus.
Marcus? Marcus?
Yeah.
Marcus, we were told there's a famed tracker here by the name of Marcus.
You hear mumbling.
suppose no option but to approach the door. We approach the door.
Alrighty, hang on.
Yeah. Well, Revenant's gonna love the Sindar that we find eventually. Luckily, I think they're on 2 different tablets. I got winged all over my hands, so I'm not computer.
Okay.
Before I knock, I'll just call out again. Marcus? My name is Cassie, and this is John Mark. We're here with the Guild of Light. We're looking for a tracker.
A tracker, you say? What part of mumble, 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 mumble did you not understand?
Any of it?
Yeah, probably all of it, Coach. Fine. He opens the door. 145 seconds.
Oh, good luck, John Mark.
We have a few locations for the Great Conrad Pirates, and we were tasked to come up by Zexa and Colrus to see if... And you're done. That wasn't 145 seconds. No, I just lost interest at some point. Well, we wanted to offer, I don't know, the services of a mercenary guild or some money or something to be able to request your aid in seeking out these. Very good. He shuts the door. That still wasn't 145 seconds.
Not the agreeable type for sure. So, do you or don't you track people? You there, Zach?
Yeah.
Did I lose you? Do I get no response, or are you working on
I'm
something?
working on it.
Gotcha.
No.
I see. Maybe we have the wrong Marcus. Huh. And here I thought this was the famed tracker.
Oh, you're goading me now. He opens the door.
Oh no, nothing of the sort. we were looking for a famous tracker, and you said you're not one, so...
A predicament indeed. It wouldn't take a tracker to be able to tell you where they would go. I figured that you had already solved it before finishing your own statement.
No. Otherwise, we wouldn't be looking for a tracker.
Well, let's try this again. Oh, damn it. He shuts the door. Useful. Shortly after exiting out of the window.
Seems it wasn't your lucky day.
Luck is the qualifier here.
Well, what is that?
He's mostly harmless. He's mostly harmless, but we are led to believe he is a demon.
Keep it off me.
I'm really not in control of it. Revenant, your demon is scaring people.
Damn it! I thought it was finally gone. It vanished back to the realm in which you came. Is it? Did I do it? It's gone. I did it.
Are you a colleague of Marcus's then?
Knew it.
Yeah. So, Marcus is not exactly a tracker, so that helps. But, mostly, I would say that the most helpful thing is if you understand that Marcus is a contrarian tactician.
Contrarian tactician.
Yeah, it's verbiage that he coined. Coined. Well, he tends to decide, the side that he's on later.
Sounds like an excuse to be a dick to me.
Maybe. Anyway, he did tell me where they were going to be.
We didn't even give him the locations.
Oh, I had John Mark list the locations. I just didn't actually say them. I was like, they're here and here and here.
Although, since he was being contrarian, he might not be giving you the real location.
Then why give us one at all? I'll be right back. Alright, I just had to throw away the food
Gotcha.
box.
So, he said that they're obviously on Black Dragon Island.
Obviously.
Well, that sounds like the best lead we have, so I guess thank you for your services.
He also said that he might be interested in requisitioning the aid of a mercenary group.
Oh, that's what we are.
See, that sounded like not what he said at all.
Oh, yeah, well, he's being contrary today.
Matt's like, oh my gosh. this is the worst character. Oh, man.
John Mark, if he wants to help one of us, I think it's going to be you.
Interesting choice.
But what is the request?
Well, as per usual, he said, "I'd like to make a request of them someday," and then said nothing else.
Alright, here is the location of the Guild of Light. Send a missive.
Sure.
In the meantime, thank you for the location, if it happens to be accurate.
Well, I did hear him go over the locations. It's at least close.
She shrugs.
Alright, well, it is the only lead we have. And if it turns out to be inaccurate, I suppose we can make his day a little bit more contrary the next time we encounter him.
Interesting. Sounds fun. I'm sure that we'll see you again.
Cassie will examine her before she runs off.
So instead of Dance being adjacent, it's through her words.
Ew!
Boink. Boink, 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 boink. Yeah, but he just bounces.
I hope that you deal with this demon problem.
I've been trying to. Oh, I just touched rope!
Well, specifically, in the next, week and a half now, we're supposed to fight a horde of them.
Oh,
Yes.
where?
There. He points at the map.
Let's see.
1 mile from here.
Wait, Revenant, you didn't flip your coin first to decide whether or not you were going to give her a real location.
I don't have a coin.
She laughs, and then she's like, hang on a second. Hey, Marcus, they say that they're, going to be banishing a horde of demons? Huh. Well, then I guess we should go then.
Throws open the door.
Oh my goodness.
We're off to banish a group of demons. It's been decided.
Welcome aboard.
Hell yeah.
Oh man.
This is a colorful cast of characters.
Oh my goodness. Cassie's like, what did I sign up for? I was fine in my cabin in the woods.
It's really good, but he is his own obstacle.
It's Crocodile. What did I just... Okay. What's the coin for coming up with a strategy to decide which teams they are going to help win? Losing can be just as challenging as winning, and he just gains permanent damage. Permanent runic damage every time that he wins.
Yeah, but it cycles, so it goes dark, earth, fire, etc.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. So he's got a Jacob custom feat and a Hoppy one.
The
Yeah.
amount of times per day equal to half of his level, he may shout for someone to refrain from an action, giving them pause and allowing them to consider their... Okay.
So it's like Thame.
no.
It's like Thames, but like during combat mostly.
Strike now is good too. It's like Tases, but the opposite.
Yes. They're all
Alright.
obnoxiously good, except for his negative. Where half of the time he might not be on your team.
Yeah, he might tell someone else to refrain from attacking.
Yes, because these these are both safe for someone or for others, so he can make your enemies do it too.
Yeah, he's like, do you think it'd be a wise call to hit this person? They seem to be immune to physical damage. Oh, thanks for telling me, sir. That's a victory.
Yeah.
God, just gives false information. They have 15 health. They're very weak.
Cassie's just gonna watch the coin and imprison this guy. Yeah. Coin chose wrong today. In the prison you go. Unfortunately, he can do his things from the prison.
True. It doesn't require you to be out of it.
Yeah, it changes nothing.
Gonna have to make this thing soundproof as well. Alrighty then.
You pointed to where they are on the map.
Yes, demons here, pirates, according to you, here. In that order.
What say we tackle the pirates first? Oh my gosh.
Yes. Actually, I had their...
Marcus, you weren't going to tackle the pirates at all. Right. Let's see if I
locations
was.
mixed up.
No, I
Sorry.
wasn't. Good point.
Alright then, well, you're waiting on the boat while we go to visit the Biclin.
Fine. I shall not travel alongside you.
Fantastic. See you at the demon slaughter.
Right. My coin. That's unacceptable.
He just spits the coin back out and walks away. He attacks him?
Yes.
Right, he goes flying. Boing.
Strike now! Strike now! Strike now!
Who's he attacking? Who's he having attack?
Himself!
You see, he can only do it on a single target once per round.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, it also says
I'm
others.
sorry.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, he can't do it on himself. It'd be funny, but yeah.
Oh, I think you've taught him a lesson.
Good. And now, as to whether or not he can do it again,
He cannot.
You can never do it again.
The consequences will be much less severe next time.
The consequences will be yes. Go home, demon.
John Mark, he's not traveling with us. We should just get a move on.
I'll point out the location on the map, then we'll move.
Yes, we're so busy after all.
Very busy.
Alright, I'll set the four of them up in the in your breach location. And then I will move you there. And once we get the others, then we'll continue with you. Thanks, Bradley.
Yep. Cool. Those are the rifts of life. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Boop. Boop.
So normally when you say someone is not agreeable, you mean like they're a bit rude or abrasive, but it's actually impossible to agree with this man.
Unless the coin agrees with you, I suppose.
Well,
I wonder if we hired somebody to steal the coin.
oh, I could send him into an existential crisis. Which...
Maybe he'll be locked at saying yes or no forever. All I remember is my last coin result.
Which, of course, was no. Damn it!
You just have to phrase everything in the negative. Will you help our enemies? No. Will you merely sit on the sidelines and lend us no support? No. Goodness. $50-50 odds every time.
Yep, so, I mean, he's like I said, he's like really, really good. He just is his own obstacle. And everyone else's.
Yeah.
Alright. Yes, travel inland, and make it to, one of the by-day clan villages where Taken normally is.
Alright, everybody, you know, we're kind of strangers here, and the Bai clans aren't necessarily known for their hospitality, though Bai days are probably some of the more agreeable. Anyways, just don't do anything stupid, looks at Nikki.
I'm just along for the ride. I heard that there was a demon fight going on soon.
Yeah, that's not here. But yes, soon.
Alright, but if any of these people start rotating their heads in circles or puking out spiders...
Yes,
Don't
if
say
either
I
of those
didn't
things
warn ya.
happen, no, you're free to attack those individuals.
Good. He starts looking around for that specifically.
The head must make a full 360-degree rotation. Nobody just turning their neck.
Right. He, like, you see him, like, putting away his sword after he's walking towards somebody.
Alright, everybody, I guess just stick together.
You're approached before you really get anywhere. Yo.
Hey, bud.
Hey, you have a lot more company than normal.
Yeah, John Mark here is, an old companion. One of them Harmonian.
I see.
But, showed up at my door and didn't want to arrest me or kill me, so...
Hello, Mr. Taken. I see you have the same health as me. What? Never mind. What I meant to say was, it's good to meet you. You look healthy. Yeah, I guess. This mean... I mean, you've been gone for a while already.
Yeah, John Mark here is, well, he's asked me to accomplish something pretty extraordinary, after all.
Yeah, well, you could probably do with something not so ordinary. You've been cooped up for a bit.
Yes, but it's not every day somebody asks you to found a guild capable of rivaling the might of Harmonia.
Quite the accomplishment indeed. Seems like a bit of a pipe dream.
Yeah, and we got our butts handed to us by some pirates.
The might of Harmonia got... You got beaten up by some pirates?
Yeah, both of us. Well, there was more than just the two of us, actually. This guy's one of the pirates. We captured him. I captured him.
Oh yeah, we're the greatest. You got captured. You lost. We captured more of you than you captured of us. He has a point.
He didn't really capture any of us, but there were several of us. Several pirates that we had in our company that turned traitor.
I did want to say, if I could have a conversation with Heracles, I might be able to dissuade him from fighting us.
Well, it'll have to be on the battlefield, I imagine.
I know.
And yeah, this Heracles guy taken, he was something else.
What do you mean?
He was moving my prisons around. That person's not in prison anymore, this person.
What? Does he have, like a pseudo-containment rune or something?
No, I think he just was making stuff up as he went.
That's pretty nuts. And dangerous.
The whole lot of them were pretty powerful. Another one silenced me. Well, that's actually a weird situation. It's this kid that we're supposed to be rescuing, and he was helping the pirates. Not sure what's going on.
The guys who gave you the mission know anything more about that? You don't know because you haven't
yeah.
The rest of the group is talking with them, but
no, but well, I don't know. We didn't go back to the person who made the request. The rest of our group did. They're waiting for us in Lorinville.
I see.
And then on the way here, which I'll get to that in a minute, but on the way here, we found out we have to stop a demon invasion. It's a whole thing.
Well, it sounds to me, and he kind of smirks, like you've had a great time.
No, you're right. It's been a good several weeks getting myself out of that cottage.
Yeah. Alright. Demons, you say? He just walks past John Park.
Demons, then pirate. She, gives him a high five.
Gives you a high five as well as he passes by. Did you see the last line of his custom feat?
Yeah. Hey, on the way here, I met this girl that you might like. She's also a fire user.
Oh, yeah?
She seemed kind of fiery.
Oh, I have a racial thing on here, hang on. So you +2 their main affinity, and it's also his core element, so he has +3 to it. So I guess so it turns to S and then it's +2, so he has triple S fire.
Boy. Is he melee? Because he's sneak attack.
Yeah. Yeah, he's dex based.
He's gonna have to learn some fire concealment. He just heats up the battlefield so much that it gets that kind of blurry heat effect.
Okay. Like
you know what I'm talking
mirages and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't have anything better to do. I did have this tournament that I was planning on going to. I was gonna invite you, but
I think I might have already been invited.
Well, I was gonna step back because there's apparently gonna be a bunch of bishops there.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna play out, but John Mark seems to think that I'm registered regardless.
Look, what are they going to do? Attack you?
Yeah, maybe. Or, just make me disappear.
Besides, we're all going to be in disguises. It's perfect. Wait, how do you intend to disguise her very unique fighting style? She does something else.
I did grab an earth rune.
If she walks in with her weapon pre-conjured, it won't seem like she's... it'll seem like this is just a weapon she has.
I did learn a way to add some permanency to that as well.
See? When you first spoke, and it seemed like you're the type that doesn't think things through at all, but... yes. What was the but? Nope, that's it.
John Mark is capable, though. He does get ahead of himself sometimes.
Sometimes I like to picture myself at the end and just forget about the things that are required to get there. Big picture type. Whatever, so we gotta beat up this kid to rescue this kid?
Potentially.
Cool. And there's a bunch of demons to deal with, too?
That's what we're told. The guy's kind of crazy, though, so we're not really sure if they're real. Also, we met this guy, and you just gotta promise not to punch him in the face, because, well, he's very punchable.
How bad could it possibly be?
That's it. Just
I see.
Well, we can head back. Let's head to the main town real quick. I need to pick up a couple things.
Great.
Also, there's someone there looking for you.
For me?
Yeah, I don't know. I figure if I was about to head out and go deal with him myself, but probably better if you're there.
There's a group of us, so
Yeah.
shouldn't be anything we can't handle. By the way,
It's just some old man.
oh, well, there's something I meant to ask you as well. I've only heard his name mentioned as if rumor more than anything else, but one of the people in John Mark's guild apparently encountered death.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he cursed her or something?
Yeah, rumor has it that Death's been fiddling around with the world of emptiness. So I'm curious about this demon invasion you're talking about.
Demons and death seem to be some kind of connection here. But yeah, apparently one of John Mark's...
That's also another reason I wanted to head to the Millet Arena. He's definitely going to be there.
One of John Mark's apparently most capable fighters nearly killed herself because of the curse.
Yes, it was quite surprising.
Another reason we didn't fare so well in that pirate.
Oh. So, each of the clans has kind of a specialty. I think that this might be the Curse of Might. I've heard about it before. He doesn't put it on just anyone, though. He must have actually seen something in this guild member of yours. She's quite capable.
I've never gotten to see her fight. The only encounter I was with her, she, like I said, nearly killed herself. But if the rumors are true, she is quite strong, and one of the reasons we didn't fare so well in this pirate fight was because they lacked her strength.
Gotcha. Well, from what I've gathered, you have to... Well, it's a... what do you call it? It only triggers when there's a discrepancy between your strength and someone else's. Seeing as how violently she reacted, it's probably the first time since Death by Night that she ever encountered someone she perceived as drastically stronger than herself. At least in combat.
Well, if anybody, I wonder if it was that mage character. He, like I said, had quite some strength to him. The strongest mage of all the Dark Elves. Is that right, Meliana?
Yes, and he's the one who created that ritual that you've seen, that we spoke about, and that laser. I guess you did see it. Oh, James called me. Hang on, my phone again didn't light up when he called me. And he also taught me everything that I know about runes. And Xing Xiao, she is the Guild of Light's resident rune scholar, or one of two now, I guess. But our premier resident rune scholar, that's quite the feat. And I saw some of the things that he was doing,
easily capsized one of our boats. He had a large shield up. He prevented Cassie's cages from working. He is not to be taken lightly. Doesn't sound like it. Alright, well, he kind of lights a fire in his hand. If you can just get me to him, then maybe I can take him out real quick.
Yeah, it won't be taken lightly.
He'll do some demonstration swings here.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And then the sneak attack is all converted to fire, so it's all gonna be ×2 also. And he's also level 12.
Needs to get some int if he doesn't have very much. Boost that fire damage.
Yeah, his int's set at 24, so it's decent. But he's a really good candidate for a second favorite stat for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, let's head to town and deal with this old man.
Old man.
Yes.
Alrighty.
This all worked out perfectly then. Alright.
We set out to bolster our forces, and bolster we have.
Indeed. And we get to the village, and then that'll end this, because we're gonna need more people.
Yep.
Alright, bada bing.